SK Vibemaker.
SK Vibemaker. My interviews are hotter. You know we like to bring through the best special guests. We are not changing tradition anytime soon. Now today we got the youngest in charge in the building. ARZ is here, man. What's going on?
Man, what's good, my bro?
Jeez,
I'm here,
what's
man.
happening though? What's going on?
I'm there.
I mean, you're having a lovely time. Just turned 18 like a few months ago. I mean, a lot of people are talking about you. The status is rising. The young girls love you. The numbers are popping. You know what I'm saying? Man's got a little grill in and that. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? How would you talk about the journey that you've had over these last few years being such a young artist that's popping? Because a load of people want to be young artists popping and loads of people don't get it popping till like maybe a bit later. How would you describe these last few years, the journey?
I don't know, it's been fast, man. Like, it's been fast. Obviously, from secondary school, like year 8, year 9, I was like just dropping freestyles and stuff. And from then, it started getting attention. And I was like, you know what? Like, this is really what I want to do. And I think from then, I just been going at it. And it's just been sick, man. It's been love. It's been a lot of love. And it's been fast. And I'm blessed to, like, be in this position so young because I still got, like, so many years. I'm still going to be in the game for so long. So it's been lit, man. It's been lit.
I mean, being 14 and releasing that song, Youngest in Charge.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and actually releasing it, not just like making songs in bedrooms and like kind of like sharing it around, releasing it at that age. What was the conversation like with the parents that you were going to be taking music seriously and maybe, you know, possibly not going to venture further in the academics and stuff?
Do you know what? When I was dropping music, that wasn't even really like when I was like, you know what, like, fun education. I really told my mum about like, yeah, this is just music when I was in college. But at the time when I was 14, they knew I was doing freestyles and stuff. They saw me. I was always like borrowing my mum's car and had to do the freestyles in my mum's car. I was like, my boy, I'd tell my boy, come over, my boy Travell, he recorded it for me and just put it up. But they just saw me doing it gradually. They didn't really say anything. And then as it kind of got bigger and bigger, when I got to college now, the first year of college, I was like, do you know what? Like, I want to be putting all my time into this. So like doing college, it was hard. I felt like I was behind and stuff. So I was just like, you know what, mum? Yeah, dropped out of college. But I didn't tell her for time. I dropped out,
and she didn't know.
She didn't know. She didn't know. But obviously, she doesn't live in a country. She works in another country, so she wouldn't never know. So I was like, a few months after, I was like, yeah, mum, dropped out of college. She was like, I kind of.
But what was that conversation like? How did she deal with that, man? Because you know,
she was cool, man. She was
cool, alright with that.
I think because she knows how much I love music, and she kind of like, I don't know. I guess she sees results a little bit, so like she kind of believes in it.
What about your father? Is he in your life?
Oh yeah. My dad loves my music. Like, I'm always going to my dad's house and that, playing in my mixtape and playing them all the unreleased songs. My dad's always been there.
He's definitely backing it and
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. He loves it, man. He loves it.
Straight up.
Yeah.
I mean, being hood famous, you know what I mean? There's like releasing music, like sort of having the fame and all of that and everything that goes with it at a certain age. But being young, your age, just turned 18 and being hood famous, how has it been dealing with that? In the ends, like people know you, maybe you got to kind of calculate how you move and stuff.
No, 100%. I don't know, with me, like when I was like 15, 16, I was like out here, like I was really like, I was going parties and stuff, like I was out here with the guys and whatnot. But when I kind of got to college or the end of school, I wasn't really out here. Like I'm a person, I like to be around my own energy or energy that I feel close with, like my close friends. So I won't really go out to parties or go out and that. But obviously when I'm out and about in my area, when I'm going shopping, I always see people, they're like, yo, yeah. But it's always love, like, so I don't really like question like, oh, it's a bit booky. I just don't really go out. But when I do go out, it's love, you know.
And everything's cool with it because, you know, the darker side of things coming from certain ends in London, it being regional, tribal and that, like you go to different ends, man, where they just want to ask you questions, want to move to you certain times. Is it all cool for you? Is it calm?
Obviously, there's been times like in my life where I've had situations, but it's never been peak or like nothing's never really got like mad serious.
It's my first time meeting you today.
Yes.
I like to get down to the fundamentals.
Say no more.
How did you get the name ARZ?
Because my name starts with an R. Simple.
And you put a spin on it and made it be spelled like that.
Yeah.
Straight up, man.
Spelled out like the letter R, tried to think.
Was that always the first choice of like the name that you was going to use as a musician, as an artist?
Kind of. Like I always just had something with R in it, like RZ. And then like my first one was like just RZ when I was like 14. And then I was like, you know what, let's just make it R's. And then I just ran with it.
Straight up. Now, Alone With You, like you released music before that, but this song has had an impact different to all the music before. Has had an impact on a major scale in the UK. You know what I'm saying? Social media, numbers, all of that kind of stuff. How would you say the success of that song has changed your life?
Ooh, it's definitely changed my life. You know, it's put me in like certain opportunities I would be in if it wasn't for that song. And it's really just, I don't know, it's opened a lot of doors. I feel like it's put me in a good position, and I feel like there's quite a lot of people listening to me now because of that song. So I feel like I've got an audience through that song, and it's just like I'm just more excited to drop now. It's just made me eager to want to drop and show everybody more.
How would you kind of describe the role of TikTok in your music? Because
massive.
You know what I'm saying, TikTok is definitely responsible for making a lot of things pop.
Yeah, I think TikTok is responsible for like all the latest music that be popping lately. I see it coming through TikTok. I'm like, yo, the app is like really a blessing for like some artists that don't have a voice, that just want to put their stuff out. It's like, because how the algorithm works is like you cannot follow somebody but they're still going to see it, so you're like, whatever you're posting, people are going to see it that don't really follow you. So I think it's really important for artists still to use TikTok. It's good.
On the flip side, there are naysayers that maybe try to discredit
100%.
the fact that music comes through
both
TikTok.
ways.
You know what I'm saying? They try and say
ways.
that you might be just a TikTok artist because your song blows up or does the business on TikTok.
Definitely
How do you feel about that?
I don't
know. Maybe
know.
it being angled at your music, like you being called a TikTok artist.
I've been making music before TikTok, and I don't know, I was making that music. I think I even made Alone With You. I didn't even post no TikToks when I made Alone With You. I just posted Alone With You on my gram, and then after I done that, everybody was like, yo, post this on TikTok. So I'm like, how can you call me a TikTok rapper? I done a freestyle, I didn't even have TikTok. So I don't know, TikTok is definitely, it's a blessing in that. And it cause really, like, sometimes it can discredit an artist, but I don't know, it gives people an audience at the end of the day, really.
I've been speaking to a lot of artists about sort of a theory, not just in music, but in life, like the slow rise, the slow fall, easy come, easy go. So when artists have quick success, maybe it's quick to leave the success, you know what I'm saying? So like, with you having success quite early in your career with Alone With You, do you feel like pressure now? Like the next one has to be this and beyond?
Yeah. I did, I do feel like that sometimes, but I always just like sit back and listen to my music that I've been making and that I still write to this day. And I'm like, I can't feel pressure. Like I shouldn't feel pressured because I'm sitting on so much great music and I've been writing so much great things. So it's not really pressure. It's just like timing, really. Like with time, everybody will see.
You're definitely 18.
Yeah,
you turned 18 like, not too long ago.
Yeah,
your birthday's Christmas Eve. I don't know if we were supposed to put it out there like that, but it's too late now.
Cool,
you know what I'm saying? But like, how is it, man, having a birthday on Christmas Eve, man? Do you get the birthday presents and the Christmas presents, or is it just one?
I used to, innit?
Yeah.
I used to. Now I don't really. Now I just get like one for the two. But back in the day, like when I was a little kid and that, I would get bare presents. I loved it back in the day. But no, I'm a winter baby. I like winter as well. So I'm like, yeah, man, I like having my birthday on Christmas Eve.
It's a deeper one being a winter baby, though.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm a winter baby too.
So,
I don't love the sun. I don't love the cold. If I need to choose one, I'll choose the cooler weather than the hotter weather. Yeah, so you like that as well?
No, I'm not even like that. I like the sun, but I like being in winter. I like the vibes.
I like the sun, but I don't love the extreme heat.
I hear you with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like today, I could see the sun.
It's calm.
It's a bit cool though. This is kind of like the weather I don't mind. Like I will choose this. Then when it's them days where you can't get cool and you're sweating and the aircon's on and it's not working.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? That's I'm the essence of winter, baby.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? Blue skies though, not grey skies.
Blue skies, good vibes, isn't it?
Yeah, blue skies, good vibes. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about a line that you got, man. The line that you got is on "Hate You, I Love You." The line is, "Told my jeweler I need to glisten."
Yes.
So obviously with the raising of status, like finances and stuff, how have you been with the finances? What you been splurging on, man?
Just bare clothes, man. I ain't even gonna lie, like drip. Because I've always like loved putting together clothes. Like I don't know, like someday in the future I want to get into fashion and whatnot. So like recently, I don't know. Like when I obviously signed a deal and whatnot, I just went all street. I didn't go like too mad, but obviously I just got myself cool, got myself a few pair of trainers, bare trackies, I'm not even gonna lie. So coat, just to keep me cool, just the necessities.
So you're not a jewelry guy like that. You got the grill though?
No, I got the grills. I went and bust out on the grills, but I didn't do mad with the jewelry. I just got the grills. Shout out Empire Gold for that one. He got me with the grills still, the windows. But I didn't know. I ain't done no like watches, no chains or that. But I guess that'll come.
It's not spoken about much, but did you receive much financial advice? Because sometimes when artists step in the game, they get that quick success, they see their finances changing and that. They could go bankrupt. They could get themselves in like, let me just take this, finance this, blah, 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 spend more money than they've ever had before. Did you get much financial advice?
You know what I did? I always had like good people around me that were telling me good things. Like even like just my family, they'll be like, listen, when you get money, don't be done with it because it's easy to like put yourself in a bad position. So I'd say no, I always had good advice around me regarding finances and whatnot. Now
talking about the song we was just talking about when we picked up the line, "Hate You, I Love You." I mean, your music's emotional. You got the music, you got the lyrics for the girls, the ladies love you and all that, the young ladies. In the end of the video, you're in the boot.
Yeah.
You're being put in the boot by the woman, by the lady, by the girl. Yes. I mean, is this the type of relationship that you've experienced a lot? Like that kind of relationship?
It's really a metaphor. Like the video is really a metaphor for just how I felt. Like how I felt like I had been done. Like I've just felt like I'd been done bad. So that's literally a metaphor. But nah, nothing like that. I've never been put in the beat. Don't watch that. I never get put in the beat. Never.
I mean, I feel like everyone that's maybe got put in the boot probably thought the same thing. I could never be put in the boot.
True.
And it's
You never
happened to
think you're
them,
gonna get put in the boot until you end up in the boot.
Trust me, my thing. So like growing up in East London, East London.
I lived in Hackney until I was about until I was about 10, and then moved to Essex for like 1 year, moved to Islington, and then now I'm back in Bow, back in East. So like for most of my life I've been in East, and then a quite good part I've been in North.
How would you talk about your experiences of growing up in East London?
I think East London's dope, man. I don't know if it's biased, but I just think East London's the best part of London, really. Like you got East, North, West and South, but I think East is wavy, man. There's a lot of like creatives out of East. There's so many creatives in East, and it's just, I don't know, man. There's so many hard bars. There's so many MCs that come from East that are legendary. So it's like, yeah, I like being from East, really.
If someone's discovering you today, what do you feel like they need to know about you? What would you like them to know about you from the TOP, man?
I feel like there's more than just than what meets the surface, really. Like you might see things about me or hear things about me or just look at me and think certain things, but really like there's a lot going on in his head. There's a lot to me. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I might get misunderstood, but I'm just me. There's a lot to me.
So far, a lot of your music seems like it's been for the ladies, for the gal angled for the gal very emotional relationship type stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it might be a rhetorical question, but when you're writing or when you're making your songs, are you really thinking about the gal Is it for them?
No. It's literally not. Like I just be writing what I feel. But obviously, like I don't know, girls, women, they're really in touch with their emotions, so they might listen to it and be like, you know what, yeah, I really like this. But it's even made for guys that are going through things. Like I'm a guy myself writing it, and I get DMs all the time from boys and guys that are like, yo, like I really feel what you're saying. Like I'm going through stuff with my girl, my ex, or this has happened, and it relates. So it's never really just been for the girls. It's been for everybody, really. Like whoever just is in a relationship or whoever's going through whatever I'm talking about. Has
there ever been like sort of like maybe I need to filter this a bit because I'm putting some real stuff in there and I'm putting some heartbreak stuff in there, man? You know what I mean? You're really making yourself vulnerable in the songs.
Yeah. I don't really filter nothing, really. I don't know. Music is like the only part of my life where I wouldn't really filter it because it's like, it's music. You got to be truth. Like if your music is filtered, it's not really the truth, is it? Like you just got to say things how it is and just say whatever you're feeling, really. I don't really filter it.
Do you care that maybe some people might angle at you that, oh man, he's a sweet boy. He's on the sweet boy thing. Maybe he's a bit soft, like, you know what I'm saying? He's not hard like that. You know, there was a certain period of time when a lot of artists came through and they wanted to be the hardest MC. Does that bother you much? That
not really. Like
arguments?
even just my music, like a lot of it is sweet. That's how right now. But if you check back in the day, I've been making hard music. Like I've been making hard, and even to this day, I got hard music on my project. You're gonna hear some real hard. So, nah, man. It don't really bother me.
Don't bother you at all.
Nah.
So something I've been speaking to a lot of artists about is, at the moment, obviously we're in a digital world. The numbers are very much promoted when it comes to like the YouTube numbers, when it comes to the digital streaming platforms. They're promoted by the artists themselves, the music PR, the labels, the management. And sometimes those fractions will lead everybody to believe that because something's doing big numbers, it's better than the stuff with the lesser numbers. How much of a correlation do you feel there is between the songs that are doing big numbers and what's actually good music?
I don't reckon there's a big correlation at all. I think, I don't know, it's just like, it's just the type of music it is. I think you could have a song that's not great, but it will pop because of a certain thing that you said or because of the way the video is. So you can't really put numbers to match how good something is. So I wouldn't really say there's a lot of correlation. But obviously, if something's got a lot of numbers, it ain't got a lot of numbers for no reason. There has to be something about that where it has a lot of numbers.
Because the numbers are very visible nowadays, I feel like sometimes people just gravitate to songs because of the numbers.
Yeah.
And also, artists are feeling pressured to maybe like make sure their numbers are big and maybe are checking their numbers a lot more than they need to. Are you an artist that is looking at your numbers on a regular basis?
I try not to. I can't lie. Like I try not to. My manager's always told me like, yo, when you drop, like don't really try watch numbers, don't compare nothing because it could just mess with your brain. Like something ain't gonna do the same that your last one done and that one ain't gonna do the same as the next one. Like things are always different. So I don't know, for any artist, I just say like don't really watch numbers like that. Like cause it might put you in a bad mood if it's not doing as well or if it's doing well and then the next one, do you know what I'm saying? It'll just mess with your head. So yeah, don't really watch the numbers.
Who's been your biggest cheerleader to this point, man? Someone who's really backed your corner, man.
My sister still. Shout sis, my sister, my guys, man. All my guys, Travell, E-Man, Rahman, all the guys trust me. And my sister, my family, my management, all my management team. Everybody around me, man. My family as well.
Were you ever part of a crew or like clique or anything like that?
Nah, not really. Not really, nah.
Just came through solo all the time.
Been my own guy. Oh, I started rapping with Ramon, my boy Ramoni. He raps as well. He produces as well. He's from Clapton. That's like literally my brother. Came up with him really rapping, just going to the studio and that with Marcel, my boy Marcel. He makes beats. When I was like 14, 15, or maybe like 15. When I was like 15, me and him just rapping, going hard, dropping freestyles and that.
Produced by Marcel, he seems to be like one of your in-house
side
by side producers.
Yeah, he produced most of Love Letters, which was like my first project. Big up Marcel, that's actually my guy.
How did you lot connect, man? How did the relationship
I met
begin?
Marcel through Ramon. I met Marcel through Ramon. Ramon and Marcel went to school, and then obviously Ramon's musical, Marcel's musical, and I'm musical. So we were all like, yeah, let's just set up some studio sessions. Had the sessions in his parents' house in Shadwell. We were just banging bare sessions for like a year. The whole summer we were just recording. It was adult times.
I mean, I can see some tats, man. How many tats you got?
I got like, I don't know. I got like, I think like 18 or 16.
Okay then, so you're definitely over 15 with the tats, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, over 15 tats.
I got over 15 tats,
Okay.
yeah. But like,
And, like,
they're not like, I got like, most of them are on my, like this one on my hand, my fingers. These are my fingers. I'm bare them on my arms. Like, I don't really have any, I ain't even got a sleeve.
When did you start getting them though? Because I'm not into tats myself, yeah, and I can't remember the age. I'm not trying to bait you up in that, but like, right, when did you start, man?
I started last year still.
Started last year?
Started
So
last
at
year.
17?
I started last year.
Yeah.
And then obviously it's been, I don't know if I stopped.
So what, I mean, you've been getting tats in a small period of time quite quickly then.
Yeah. I got like this one.
Would you say you got like a bit of a tat fetish, like?
Not really, I'm done now still. I think
You're
this will be my biggest one. This is my biggest one.
Yeah.
And this will probably
show the camera, man, let them see.
This is it. Less ego, more soul.
Okay.
That one still. That's probably my biggest one. I think I'm done now. I'm not
Less
gonna overdo
ego.
it. More soul.
Less ego, more soul.
Yeah,
Straight
man.
up, man. What does that mean to you, that phrase, man?
Just means less ego, like stop caring what people think. Just operate with just pure vibes and just be yourself. Just be soulful and always mindful and don't really care what people think or don't be rude. Just stay true to yourself and just be nice to everybody, really.
So you say that you stopped with the tattoos. I feel like you might get one or two more.
But for now, I'm done.
Yeah, for now you're done.
Now, yeah.
Would you get like the neck tattoos? Would you get like a face
I got
tattoo?
one
anything?
there behind my ear.
Oh, you got one there?
Yeah, I would get.
Would you get them at the front, like here?
I doubt it.
Would you get like the face tats? Would you? No.
Doubt it. I'd have to be gone clear. If I got like 10 M's in the back, I'll get a tat in it.
Because you don't say you say gone clear. Because if you get the face tats, man, the day job, if you like, you
know
don't
what
want to
I'm
think
saying?
about getting a day job, but
I really
it limits things though. Still.
Exactly. So I reckon, yeah, when I'm gone clear, I get the face and the neck and that.
Was it always music for you? Did you have a job away from music?
I did. When I come out of college, I was just like, I had bare free time. So I was just like, you know what? My brother is a carpenter. He does like builds lofts. I was I was laboring with my brother, just mashing that up with my brother. But it was cool because it's like, it was just me and my bro. Like I was working with my bro. He was paying me labor money and that. I was cool. But other than that, I never really had a job. I was just doing that really with me and him. And then music started picking up. And then that's when I just had to say, yeah, I can't really do this no more. I ain't really got time.
Straight up.
That's it still.
I mean, you got distribution at the moment.
Yeah.
Like you're independent in regards to your music. Are you thinking about major labels? Is that something you're courting? Or are you an artist that's like, you know what, yeah, I don't really want that much management and I don't want no label?
No, I'm not like that. I reckon I'm not going to say no about like signing to a label. I'd never do that. But it just has to be with people that really believe in me and people that like, obviously the money matters. The money has to be like what I'm worth, but more than that, it has to be like, do you really believe in me? Like, are you here with me forever? Are you gonna make my the best? Are you gonna like, do you know what I'm saying? It has to be, I have to feel like you're really in it with me to be able to sign. But if labels are cool, man, I'm not like a guy where it's like, oh no, bun the labels, but being independent's nice as well because you do have your own freedom. But yeah, I'd never say no to a label.
How far back does your sort of relationship with UK rap go?
Yeah.
What are some of the first artists that started making an impact on you, or even some of the first old school artists that you know about?
The first like rap, I'll say like 50 Cent.
UK stuff.
Oh, UK, you're talking about UK. Young Stefflon, you know Young Stefflon. I've been listening. I've been banging Young Stefflon for years.
You know,
of course you know Young Stefflon, innit?
I wouldn't be qualified to sit on this couch and be interviewing Dons if I didn't
right,
know who Young Stefflon
no, Young
was,
Stefflon.
man.
Do you know what? Young Stefflon, Nines. I didn't listen to bare rap. With me when I was younger, I was listening to bare things, like just bare different genres. It wasn't even just rap, but I'd say mostly Young Stefflon and Nines. H. Manada, Chip. I banged Storms, obviously everybody banged Chip and Stormzy. Who else? A little bit of Young in here and there. That's about it.
That's what it is.
Definitely more, but man can't even think of it like that.
So you was, kind of inspired by Chip and Stormzy.
Yeah,
They've
like
been going back and forth over the last few years, beefing and that, man. Are you an artist that cares about sends? If you get sent for?
If I get sent for, I'm therefore sending back.
Oh, you're on it. Yeah, on 100%, site, 100%.
Yeah. But it depends though. If they're worth like, if it's just like anybody dissing me, I'm not gonna really give it time. But if it's like, oh, this guy's dissing me, like, alright, say nothing, then yeah, I'll diss back in it. But I wouldn't diss nobody like unprovoked.
You wouldn't send?
No, I wouldn't send for nobody unprovoked. Like,
but
unless you've done something.
Standing your ground if you're sending for me.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Straight up.
100.
What are the levels that you would go to, man? Because some people get really greasy with it. They I feel like they don't have no boundaries when it comes to the disses.
No, there's definitely boundaries because it starts with music, innit? Like really and truly, it's just music. It's just like if somebody takes it away from music, then obviously it will get taken away from music. But as far as me, like it's just music, innit? It's just words going back and forth, just cheeky dissing.
I know you got this project that you're cooking at the moment.
Yeah.
You said that you're going out to the States to do some bits and bobs and that.
Yeah, next week.
Tell us about it, man. Tell us about the project and why you got to go to the States to do those things, man.
Yeah, the project right now, I'm just going to say it's called SBG. Everybody will understand what it means when it comes out. It's called SBG. I've been working on it for a while now. Literally last year, I think probably about summer, I started working on it last year, summer. Or even at the start of last year, really. And then I went to LA. That was where I literally went there just to like really focus on the project. Made a lot of bangers out there. And it's just like, this is going to be, it's pretty much an album. Like it's a mixtape. It's going to have a lot of songs on there, more than the first project. So I'm just excited. I'm just like, yo, this is really it. Because it's after Alone With You now. I've grown up. It's not going to be the same type of stuff I was saying in Love Letters. It's going to be more grown and different type of tracks and different type of vibes. So I'm really just excited. Still working on that in LA last year. This week, next week, Miami, just gonna be out there writing, man. Just sitting with beats, getting beat packs, just writing, recording out there.
Looking to collaborate with much American artists?
I don't know. More than likely, I want to collaborate with the producers more so. But yeah, they're definitely like US artists. Like there's a lot of US artists that I love to collaborate with. So.
I know there's beats and production that you've gotten off YouTube before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But are you doing that?
I still do it.
I
still do it. Yeah, I still like when I'm in my room and that. Like if I haven't got any beats on deck or no beats in my files or emails. Well, I always got beats in my emails, but when I'm just like, let me just find one on YouTube quickly. Yeah, man, just fling one on my P5 and just sit there and write with it. But like more time I'm going to producers and linking producers and having sessions with bare different producers. So I don't really have time to do the YouTube beats thing anymore. But like when I'm just chilling, I do it.
So we're going to see this project very soon then, yeah?
Yeah, this year still.
Straight up. 2022, yeah?
2022. That way.
Let's focus on some lyrics, man. Obviously, Hate You, I Love You. You got the lyric where you say, I love you, I hate you, I love you again.
Yes.
I mean, that says a lot about the cycle of like, you know, relationships and stuff and how it goes up and down.
Yeah.
Are you in a relationship at the moment?
I'm not currently, no.
Because I know before you was out there, you know, really out there with it, that you're in a relationship.
Yeah, no, I was still. And then obviously came out that relationship. Since then, I've just been chilled, man. Literally just been chilling.
Is this song written off of that relationship experience?
Yeah. That's written off the back of a long
out there with it, like, yeah.
That's it, man.
Okay, then. Was this easy to write about the relationship?
It was. Everything I write's really easy because it's just like, I don't know, it's because what just flows out. Especially if it's like a track like Hate You, I Love You, where I'm really talking about some stuff. It's just like, it'll be easy to flow because it's just my feelings and whatnot.
How many times you been in love, man? I mean, it's a deeper question.
I say like once. You know what I'm
saying?
Once, maybe twice.
Once, maybe twice. It's
once,
easy,
maybe
man.
twice.
I mean, I respect it so much that you're a young G that is out here talking about love so freely, heart on your shoulder, and you're putting it all in the songs, and you don't care what people think, man.
No.
It's dope, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Listen, man, they say my interviews are hotter. SK Vibemaker. We had a dope conversation today.
Thank you, my bro, man. Thank you so much. Thank you.
SK Vibemaker.